Good morning, Genesee education community. It's Dale again, and today we are going to talk about one specific way to access Microsoft's Immersive Reader on Chromebooks, how to use it, and how adapting text with it fits into universal design for learning. Overall, there are three ways to access Immersive Reader on Chromebooks that I know of. The first way is to use the cloud version of Office 365. The second way is to use web apps like Nearpod or Flipgrid that have it built in. There's more, and I'll list them in the description down below. The third way, and the one I want to talk about today, is through a Chrome extension that uses the Immersive Reader API. This extension has the catchy title of Use Immersive Reader on Websites Unofficial. I'll have that link in the description below in the event you want to install it. And just to be aware, you and your students may have to go through your Google administrator to do so. Using this extension is one way that you, a staff member, a parent, or a student can adapt text from its original format to support students whether they have an IEP or not. After the extension is installed and enabled, you can go to a web page, highlight some text, give the mouse a right click, and then click on Help Me Read This. From there, you have three tabs in the upper right-hand corner: Text Preferences, Grammar Options, and Reading Preferences. And then at the bottom, you have Play and Voice Settings. The first tab is Text Preferences. On this tab, you control things like text size, some line spacing, a few font styles, and some different themes. On the Grammar tab, you control whether or not you see syllables and various parts of speech. Finally, on the Reading Preferences tab, you control line focus, picture dictionary, and translate. The line focus does this. The picture dictionary from BoardMaker does this. And then finally, translate translates into a large number of options. If you choose voice settings, you can choose voice speed and the gender of the voice selection. After you've chosen your options, you push play.
The tablet reads the words on the screen out loud to the user. This technology is popular among students who have difficulties with reading, especially those who struggle with decoding. By presenting the words auditorily, the student can focus on the meaning of words instead of spending all their brain power trying to sound out the words.
This tool could help a variety of students with disabilities, including those with visual impairments, dyslexia, and autism. One weakness is that you can't use this tool directly in Google Docs. For that, you'd have to select and copy the text, and then go into a tool like Writebox. And from there, I could start Immersive Reader. Adapting text with Immersive Reader and other online tools touches on elements from all three of the Universal Design for Learning guidelines. Under Provide Multiple Means of Engagement, it seems to me that this tool could assist students with 7.1, optimize individual choice and autonomy, and then also 9.2, facilitate personal coping skills and strategies. Under multiple means of representation, I see 1.1, offer different ways of customizing the display of information. 1.2, offer alternatives for auditory information. Then 1.3, offer alternatives for visual information. I also see 2.3, support decoding of text, mathematical notations, and symbols. 2.5 is illustrate through multiple media. And then 3.3, guide information processing and visualization. Under provide multiple means of action and expression, we're looking at 4.2, optimize access to tools and assistive technologies. And then down here, 6.3, facilitate managing information and resources. Anyways, thank you for all you do for our students and our communities. You are wonderful people. Have a great day.